I'm Master Quency and welcome to my channel. I'll be showing you a lot about trading. Now, this is for my beginners, people, who are not a part of the inner circle. So if you're part of the inner circle, you already know about some of this information that I'm about to spew out. You already got all the $1 million game. You already got what it takes to be a master trader, right? Because all of that information is in the inner circle, right? But here I'll be talking because I got a lot of new people watching. So I'll be going over some information, basic, simple information. So here are all of the currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, and indices. These are what we trade. Now, typically, I trade stocks, commodities, and cryptocurrencies more than anything else. Nothing wrong with currencies and indices. The payout percentage is typically too low, right? If you don't know what the payout percentage is, it's pretty much a percent payout based off what your initial investment is. So if your initial investment is, let's just say $1, and Apple is 92%, and you are trading using Apple, and let's say you invest one single dollar, you'll get 92% of a dollar back. So you would get 92 cents back, right? So my trading amount is set up at $60, and it shows here your percent payout, 92% payout, which is $115.20. So $115.20 is what the payout is. If I win the trade, if I lose the trade, then I lose $60. Just that simple, right? So these are the stocks. This is where my battleground is. This is where I'm always focused on these markets. And why? Why is because I've been watching stocks from the beginning of time. Apple is the absolute first trade I took using this platform, and Apple is the main one that I've always been watching. Right. And we all know Apple. Now, remember, trading pocket option, it pretty much just mirrors the market, and you're making transactional bets on over the counter pairs. Right. So here are your chart types, your time frames, and settings. Now, if you're learning from me, if you're looking to have me as a mentor, a guidance tool, person that you are going to take interest in learning from, right? Holding your hand. This is the main thing you need to know. Chart types, Heiken Ashi. This is what we use. I'm going to be teaching you a whole lot about the Heiken Ashi. I do not use bars. I do not use candles. I do not use line. Time frames. I typically use 1 minute, 10 minute, and the hourly the most, but I also use the daily, sometimes the 4 hour, sometimes the 30-minute. It all depends, right? It all depends on what's happening in the market during that current time. And that's something that you'll learn once you become a part of the inner circle. Now, let's just stick with 1 minute for now, because that's what most people know. And that's going to change up throughout the duration of you watching the markets and actually trying to see what's going on. Now, the settings, enable timer. You always want to keep enable timer on, because you always want to know exactly what kind of time that price is currently at. So we in a 1 minute, we on a 1 minute time frame, right? We're on a 1 minute time frame. We have 5 seconds left, and then a new candlestick is going to come in. Boom. I knew that because I've enabled the timer, and it's showing 51 seconds, 50 seconds, 49 seconds. It's counting down from 1 minute. Each candlestick is a minute. And that is because I'm on the 1 minute time frame. If I'm on a 10-minute time frame, you can see there's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in this candlestick, which means when the new candlestick come in, you start off at 10 minutes and it's going to count all the way down to 0. Simple stuff, right? So let's go back to the 1 minute. So make sure you have the chart type at Heiken Ashi, the time frames at M1, and you've enabled your timer in the settings. I do not keep enable auto scroll on. Enable auto scroll is pretty much if you want to see what happened earlier in the day or earlier the day before, just pretty much seeing what's happening in the markets before what's happening currently, right? Now, once you start to study more information on all of the videos that I have out there, you'll understand why it's important to understand your previous events. You need to understand what has currently happened so you can know what's going to happen in the future. So this is very, very important. Now, auto scroll is, you notice how when I scrolled back, it's still captured on the same screen. Now, if auto scroll was on, then it'll, after a few seconds, it'll automatically scroll right back to the beginning. But no need for that because I can automatically hit this arrow here and price will go right back to current the specified period, which is right now. What's going on right now? Notice how I just scrolled right back. Let's look at that one more time. So I scrolled back, hit that arrow, boom. Now we right here in current times. So we on Netflix. Here are, and now enable grid snap. That really doesn't matter. I keep that off. But this is the main thing. Enable timer, time frames, and Heiken Ashi candlestick. Heiken Ashi candlesticks. Right? Now, with trading, you want to take things step by step by step. So right now, you just pretty much learned the chart types that I use. This is the first step. I can't put everything in one video because we'll be here for days and weeks. So if you're new to this and you're trying to be true to this, you just figured out some of the foundation of the way I set things up. And in the next video, we'll be talking about indicators, and we'll be talking about drawings, and we're talking about things like that. Once again, this video was for the beginners, the new people who are watching me and they want to level up. You want to level up and you want to get to the next level. Now, these are steps that I had to take in order to get where I'm at. Little bits and pieces at a time, mastering each small little piece, and then eventually putting all things together. So the main takeaway from this is that this is the first step of kind of figuring out how to get to the next level. And that's what I want out of you. I want you to get to the next level. If you're learning from me, if you're part of the union, if you're not part of the union, then go into the description and, just be a part of this thing of ours. I appreciate you for tapping in so much. Rewind everything if you need to. The next couple of videos, I'll be talking about, little things here and there. We'll be going back doing live streams on Monday, which I believe is the 22nd. So on the 22nd, we'll be going back doing live trades, right? So remember, there's no one video that's going to help you get to the next level. You want to get as much education as possible, right? It's a lot of people that's going to make it seem like trading is extremely easy. Trading is not easy. Well, I'll take that back. Trading is easy. It's just a lot of information. Small bits here, small bits there. And then it's accumulating all of this small little information and putting it all into one.